Hey there, sleuths. Welcome to Nerdarchy for Nerds by Nerds. I'm Nerdarchist Ryan, and I'm joined by...
Nate.
Oh, wow, that was like almost simultaneous.
Almost like we planned it.
Yeah,
Not
right.
really.
So we're going to hop in our mystery machine, and D&D eyes Shaggy and Scooby of the Scooby-Doo cartoon. This is a request from Boris Stremlin, and he wanted us to take a look at that, and we'll start off with those two characters.
Yeah, he actually asked us to do the Mystery Machine crew, but I feel like
Each one deserves their own video.
Well, not really. I just feel like Shaggy and Scooby are the most interesting of them.
Yeah.
But and I want to do those two together.
Why do you want to do those two together?
Because clearly there's a Ranger and a Beastmaster. And the Beast,
well,
the Beast Companion.
It's a Ranger Beastmaster, yeah.
Clearly.
Yes.
The question is,
The part that's not so clear.
which one is the Ranger and which one is the Beast Companion?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
We don't know.
So, okay. And this one, this is the only one where I feel like we'd have to downgrade all the stats to uber commoner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we just start with 10?
Yeah, pretty much 10 is down
10's
the line.
down the line.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
except
think-
for wisdom. I think they have low wisdom scores.
Yeah,
that's a dumb stat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to get into the craft that they get into.
Yeah.
Dude, the flaws on them are super easy.
Yeah.
Food.
Food, yeah. Well, or drug addiction, which leads to the food.
Maybe. I think
it was always below the surface. They go around in a van painted with flowers and stuff.
Well, listen, guys.
the
If you're
times.
watching this and
It was the
your
times.
age is under 21, food is the flaw.
Yeah. Right.
For you guys that are above 21, it might be addiction.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously, they have a bond. So, Scooby's bond to Shaggy and Shaggy's bond to Scooby because they're I don't know.
Totally BFFs.
It's a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're BFFs.
Yeah.
Something like that. Or life partners.
All right, so we're saying
Yeah.
Ranger. They've got to at least be 3rd level.
Have the archetype,
They have to have
that's
the actual archetype.
and that's really all the levels we could see giving.
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much,
So they could have. I mean, if Shaggy were the Ranger, him being a human, the lucky feet.
I was about to say they're 4th level because the lucky feet.
Yeah.
Well, human
gets a feet.
gets a feat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I could also see mobility.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They run away a lot.
So let's make them 4th level. They've got lucky and mobility.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the whole crew.
They've
does
survived a lot of
yeah.
encounters, so
Yeah.
they've accumulated a lot of XP.
Yeah.
Running away from encounters still gets you XP.
Absolutely.
Well-
They still have a lot of mysteries, man.
Actually, I don't know if
Divided by 6.
not running doesn't really
And
you haven't solved the problem.
And
or
when
the
a
issue.
tentacled monster is actually just a guy in a suit, old Mr. Hubbard or something like
He's not
that,
really worth a lot of XP.
he's only a commoner. He's only worth 10, 15 XP.
They're always
Story arc campaign, and every once in a while, a real monster does show up. Dude,
this is true,
they've even worked with superheroes.
Batman, Batman and Robin.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's got something to it. So
Shaggy and
so,
Scooby are hardcore.
5th level.
No. 4th level's good. You guys are gonna have to figure out who's the Ranger and who's actually the Beast Companion. They definitely will do anything for a Scooby snack. They have flaw after flaw. That's all they have.
I'd say they have investigate,
Yeah.
but
Well, no. The only person that actually does is
Thelma?
Thelma with the glasses, because she's the only one that ever actually figures anything out.
I wonder if they could.
So
Because you get to add your proficiency.
They got
They've
athletics
gotta be
hardcore, man.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
guys do anything to get away.
Yeah, they've got athletics.
Yeah.
They're running across water, up walls.
So acrobatics as well. I think acrobatics is definitely running over water. That's got to be acrobatics.
I'm not sure, but yeah, I would give them the physicals for sure. What background? So we have we have
Hermit.
human as a race and mastiff for is easy enough for the dog, and we have a ranger. One of them's a beast companion. So hermit really?
Hermit or Outlander, because they're constantly traveling, going around places. What else fits for this sort of driftery?
Well, if we did
They're like land sailors. Traveling around.
they're like gypsies.
Vehicle.
Yeah, but
well,
that's like
Outlander is very
Okay,
travel-y.
yeah. You can have Outlander as that
Yeah.
be that travel kind of thing.
Although they could easily be a folk hero as well, even though they're kind of bumbling.
Yeah. You don't have to necessarily be good at it to be a
Well,
fan.
Yeah.
that's true.
They're famous, People know about them, the mystery crew.
And they go around solving problems or entertainers. Nah, not really entertainers.
Yeah, it sounds like they're playing.
So are we going folk hero, or Outlander?
I like folk hero.
Yeah, I don't have a strong opinion against. So let's go folk hero.
Okay, so folk hero. They have to have, or Shaggy absolutely has to have land vehicles because he actually does a lot of the driving.
He is the one that drives the vehicle. Yeah.
Yeah. And so he's got vehicles, lands for sure.
And if we're gonna change it to be more of in sort of the medieval fantasy era, so that he's driving a wagon as opposed to a van.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, land vehicle covers that.
Yeah, so
whatever
it's just,
era he's in, that's the general land vehicle.
Yeah. So if he's D&D modern, then he gets a vehicle. Well, it's just vehicle lands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it too much.
Real easy.
So okay, human, ranger, folk hero, lucky, and
Mobility.
because he needs to run away, which I like. Anything else?
Athletics, acrobatics.
They get other skills, but I don't know where we're gonna put
I feel like they'd have a good constitution. Because they pack it away, that food. I mean, you gotta be your stomach rupture or
And
something
also,
if you're too frail.
And the amount of running they do.
Yeah,
the
but
amount of
I
running?
think good stats for them are like 12s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then they
12,
got, like-
14 max.
They got 12s, 10s, and like an 8 in wisdom. I mean, like they might have a high score in charisma because they're likable.
Yeah, let's go with the bumps, the stats they actually have pluses to, or our constitution. They're really good at dodging stuff too. So
Maybe
constitution,
some dex,
constitution, dex, and charisma.
Yeah. So they could put their low stat. They could put their middle of the road stats in like con, and dex to get them up a little bit higher, and then their dump stat is clearly going to be wisdom because they're always finding trouble, and then the charisma is going. We're actually put their highest stat in charisma. So
Yeah.
Because they are very likable.
They are very
even though
likable.
they screw up sometimes.
so I feel like they would have perception.
Because they notice,
Athletics.
yeah, they definitely notice stuff. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking investigate, but I wanted to get that perception is what I should have chosen instead of investigate.
And then I like acrobatics, but not in the I'm a gymnast kind of way.
Right.
In the bumbling kind of way.
Yeah. Like you just describe it differently.
Like they tumble in the way dwarves would.
Right.
So that's only 3 skills.
What, and they have 2 more? Is
Well,
that-
folk hero.
Yeah, well, whatever you get from folk hero, but I don't even know off the top of my head.
I feel like folk hero probably gets athletics and like history or something like that.
Folk hero gets
Oh,
you guys
Riveting.
think out loud.
Well, let's
about
just say 5 skills and
Yeah.
whatever.
5 skills and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, no, it's 5 skills of whatever. So we've got the athletics, acrobatics, perception. I would say they do remember. It's kind of funny. It's basically, do they need to remember something in the show? Then they'll remember it.
right.
If they need to see something in the show, then they'll see it. It's kind of like that kind of feeling. I feel.
Well, yeah,
if
that's
they need to miss something, then they do. Like that kind
Oh,
of.
they failed the roll.
Yeah,
Well,
they
that's
fail
how
the
the-
roll.
And
That's
perception
kinda how
is
the game
keyed off of wisdom. So
Yeah, so I mean, it's understandable that they'd miss it.
yeah, I mean, even a DC 5 when it's your dump stat.
So maybe persuasion.
persuasion.
Persuasion is a possibility.
I think it's going to go along with their likability. They get people to give them food, get people to do things for them,
Let
So
them in the
animal
places.
handling
persuade each other for Scooby Snap.
and survival is actually the.
Animal handling. That makes
All right.
sense.
So does survival because they like camp.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they make camp in the
Okay.
show all the time.
Yeah.
Good.
So that works. One type of artisan tools, and vehicles, land, and you know what, dude? They
They gotta keep that van running, so artisan tools could totally be like mechanic stuff.
Yeah.
It's like who's gonna do that? Fred?
or if we're going, Cartwright. If you're going
Cartwright, yeah.
medieval.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
Okay.
Fred going to do?
So
Yeah.
folklore really works well.
Yeah, on several levels. So it gives them everything that they need, skill proficiency wise, and tool proficiency wise. So that works out really good.
And their feature also really works well because of the idea of people helping them out. And
Yeah, and the show is almost all about them like crashing places, and in rustic hospitality. Well, what is that? That's crashing places.
yeah.
So that works out really well.
And then they kill everyone and take their stuff.
No, they're not
hobos.
murder hobos.
And then they get 3 more from animal handling, athletics, insight, investigation, nature, perception, stealth, and survival. So Actually, you know, I like Stealth
because they're sneaking.
they always sneak around the show.
Yeah, I vaguely remember some scenes where like they have sound effects for when they snuck, right? Like
Yeah. So Stealth, Athletics, and I would probably, we might change one out. I don't know if we want to give them Acrobatics or.
Well, if they take animal handling as the ranger and then choose their background after, then they can switch out animal handling for whatever they want.
Or we could do Athletics, Stealth, and Perception. That would be 3.
Okay.
That would give them their 5. But Shaggy as a human gets 1 more, I believe.
Yeah.
Which could be anything. Which we could definitely do that either as Persuasion. We could do it as Acrobatics, Performance.
Yeah, and with acrobatics, I mean like getting out of the way of stuff and dodging, not doing backflips and leaps and things and juggling.
Yeah. So like, they just choose not to do that stuff all the time.
Yeah.
As a player, running Shaggy.
Yeah.
All I do with my acrobatics is tumble.
Yes.
And they always fall and stuff. So
Yeah. So they're not even always making their checks. Sometimes they're intentionally.
Well, no. Maybe they're getting hurt less because of their acrobatics.
You fall down and you don't get hurt because your acrobatic skill.
Yeah. Could be.
So there it is, Shaggy and Scooby. Down in the comments, you guys got to let us know who's the Beast Companion, who's the Ranger. While you're at it, like, share, and subscribe.
You can follow us over on Twitter at Nerdarchy.
You also read articles over on nerdarchy.com.
Till next time,
Stay
nerdy.
Hey there, sleuths. Welcome to Nerdarchy for Nerds by Nerds. I'm Nerdarchist Ryan, and I'm joined by
Nate.
Oh wow, that was like almost simultaneous.
Almost like we planned it.
Yeah,
Not
right.
really.
So we're gonna hop in our mystery machine and D&D eyes.
Maybe. I think
it was always below the surface. They go around in a van like painted with flowers and stuff.
Well, listen, guys. If you're watching this and your age is under 21, food is the flaw.
Yeah. Right.
For you guys that are above 21, it might be addiction.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously, they have a bond. So, that's to like, uber commoner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we just start with 10?
Yeah, pretty much 10's down the line.
Yeah.
Well, except for wisdom. I think they have low wisdom scores.
Yeah,
that's a dumb stat.
Yeah. To get into the craft that they get into. Yeah.
Dude, the flaws on them are super easy.
Yeah.
Food.
Yeah. Well, or drug addiction, which leads to the food.
Together.
Why do you want to do those two together?
Because clearly there's a ranger and a beastmaster, and the beast for the beast companion.
It's a ranger beastmaster. Yeah.
Clearly.
Yes.
The question is,
the part that's not so clear.
Which one is the ranger and which one is the beast companion?
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
We don't know.
So in this one, like this is the only one where I feel like we'd have to like downgrade all the stuff.
Shaggy and Scooby of the Scooby-Doo cartoon. This is a request from Boris Stremlin, and he wanted us to take a look at that, and we'll start off with those two characters.
Yeah, he actually asked us to do the Mystery Machine crew, but I feel like
each one deserves their own video.
Well, not really. I just feel like Shaggy and Scooby are the most interesting of them, but and I want to do those two.